Hello YouTube and welcome to frame 3 in our best of 7 cup game between myself and Ben. So we're honours even after the first 2 frames, after Ben ground out the result for frame 2. If this is the first time that you're joining me, then we play our matches with handicaps. And they work in the same way that golf does, so the higher it is, the sort of newer you are to the sport, or less confident maybe, which is why Ben is on 28, his handicap is 37 and mine is 9. So that's the difference. So a decent medium long red from Ben, but no option of a colour. And as long as the brown doesn't go back on its spot and in the way of me and that red, I'll be alright. But that seems to be the way of this evening. And yes, did get particularly lucky with that safety. Red is possibly onto the middle, but it's dead straight to the corner, so if I can drop this one in, it should leave me some sort of shot on the brown, but it's... the angle that was there was... oh my good god. The angle that was there on the brown looked to me as if it was going to go straight back into the middle, so I've tried to force it, which is why the cue went everywhere. I've missed it, and ended up potting the yellow and giving Ben a bonus 4 points. So just containing safety, was no decent path back up the table. Right, option in this red. I don't know why I'm taking this one on, I just felt like it at the time. I thought there was a nice angle to get through to the black, which I managed to achieve. Went a little bit too far for the red that was closest to the cue ball there. So I have to come all the way back out. But I've left myself dead straight on the pink. Or sorry, the wrong side of it, so there was no way of getting back down to the red, not with the confidence of my cueing in at the start of this frame. So I just took the extra 6. Yep, decent safety, happy with that one. Keeping things nice and tight, trying to force some sort of error, which I managed to do, and to the left corner. Just don't go behind the brown. Now I really thought I might have cannoned into, or I was trying to take the cannon into the loose wedge that was next to my bridge hand then to knock it on, but didn't manage it. So again, trying to keep things nice and tight, and Ben has tried a very thin one and unfortunately missed it. So get back up the table, and really didn't fancy that one across the cushion. And that one I haven't hit anywhere near hard enough. But thankfully I get another go at it. And can I nudge that red off the top cushion? Close but no cigar. And it's also gone too far for the red at the bottom of the 4, which is rather frustrating. So just again trying to keep things tight, but Good red from Ben there. And drop the pink in nicely, although he's gone close to the cushion. He has left himself a shot at this red, which was not easy. So I tried to get the white up there behind the black, and as you can see the balls have moved. So after a number of safety shots, I left that opportunity for Ben to get that one. So thin off this red between the two on the cushion and back up the table. Yeah, quite happy with that. Nice and close to that bulk cushion. But I have got a chance at this red to the corner. Excuse me. That's the state of my queuing at the moment, or at least it is in this frame. Just try to drop that one in with no funny business, and I've left myself, or left Ben a chance of stitching me up. So drop onto the red on the top cush. Now I think that white wandered very slightly, but I think that might have been side on it. So we've had the balls replaced, but this time played it a little bit harder and a bit wider, and managed to get a nice contact on it. So I tried red to middle. Oh god, excuse me. And trying to get the white back down here as well, but missed it by quite a distance on both counts, and managed to fluke a snooker. And yes, this is me trying to figure out which spin is going to do what with the cue ball and where I want to leave it. I was trying to figure out if I wanted to play that with left hand side and go round the back of the green and yellow, or play it with the right hand side like I did and bring it out the way that it has. Which left me a nice option on that blue. Now, not much of an angle to work with on this green. But I think I punched it a little bit too hard, so I'm overstretching on this one. Yes. Now, can I fluke a snooker? Yes would be the answer to that one. So apologies about that one. But again, just trying to keep that object ball safe. And a few shots later we get here, where Bennett excuse me, had snookered me. So I was very disappointed actually not to get that one first time, with the yellow being close to the cushion. Admittedly, I was trying to hit it a bit harder to try and get some more space between cue ball and object ball. And he's managed to snooker me again. So swervy escape. And I couldn't have foreseen this happening with getting the fluky snooker behind the pink. And he's going to try and use the jaws. Oh, that was well judged. So really skinny off this yellow is going to put me straight into the pink. So as much as I'd love to get the yellow next to or behind the black, I've got to hit this a bit thicker than I wanted to. So I'm going to try and use the blue as a blocker and get the white out the other end. Got some good distance, but I didn't get the cover, and I've been punished. And that was very close to me being tucked up behind that pink again. So ultra thin on that one. I played that as if to miss it completely, and just to make sure that I flicked it on the way back, and the shot worked. Now here, however, I'm going to try and use the pink to be a blocker between the green and the white, trying to be a little bit sneaky, but as you can see, it's as clear as day, but he's wobbled it. Now, it's tight on the cushion, so can I play a double kiss pot? No. Here's the short answer. There's a chance of this one, and it's going naturally up towards that brown. Might have been a little bit hard, but I've got a sort of a half ball brown here, and I try to play it harder to get all the way around the angles to get the blue into the middle. But I should have concentrated on just potting that brown, really. Now again, trying to use a blue to get some sort of cover. I didn't manage it, but it hasn't done me any harm, thankfully. So similar shot. But again, didn't get the cover, and he's he's managed to fluke the brown in the middle, so well done. And he's made the most of it by potting the blue straight afterwards. That pink's no gimme, especially having to play it with the rest. Now, all squared, I need both, and so does Ben. So rather than me trying to pot this and leave some sort of shot on the black, I'm going to try and play this off the side cushion to nestle up against the side of the black, but not quite, so I could be in a bit of trouble here, depending on which way Ben decides to play his shot. And it's almost touching, so I'm actually quite happy to just about have hit the pink and got it relatively safe. Can we get the cue ball back down here somewhere? I know the pink's going to go over towards that left corner, but if we can get it near the side cushion and the cue ball tight to this one, we'll be alright, I hope. So pink's not quite where I wanted it, but the cue ball is, so overall quite happy with that one, which means that I've forced an error, and this pink's just off straight. Can I, with deep screw, pot this and hold the white along that top cushion and just nudge the black in down the cush? I would have done if I hadn't have put some side on it as well. Oh, excuse me. So no silly games with this one. Nudge the black along the cushion, trying to get it just a little way across like that, and leave the cue ball where it is to make life as hard as possible. Hopefully, that's the plan. and the black's gone quite a way past the middle pocket, but in my head I'm going to take this one on, because if I hit it as thin as possible, it's going to go in. If not, it's going to catch the near jaw to where it is and send the black back down this way, with the white hopefully going nowhere near it. But it's done the complete opposite, and I have no idea how I've managed to overcut that one. Alright, Ben's got a decent cue ball on the side cushion, and the black is tight on the top. So, can I nudge this one across using the side cushion to put the black basically back where it is now? Sort of. If I can just nick it thin enough and whatnot, but I've managed to wobble it in the jaw, so this could be all she wrote for frame 3. Yeah, just having a double check on the angle. I know it's almost unmissable, but these ones you can get wrong, can't you? So that one hurt. Losing frame 3 by a point, but there was a lot of safety in that I have managed to cut out of that one. But it was a good safety battle actually, and yeah, pushed me all the way with that one. So I've got some work to do with frame 4. So join me soon to find out if I manage to pull it back to 2-all, or if Ben stretches it to 3-1. See you soon. Take care.